The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Go Beyond show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. As you can see, I'm broadcasting my show from my home and my living room, and I hope that this show finds all of you well and safe in your homes as well. As a mindset coach, business strategist, and motivational speaker with the John Maxwell team, I help individuals, entrepreneurs, businesses, and organizations to get out of their own way, to get unstuck, and to really discover what it is that's holding them back from achieving the goals that they have for their life and business. Do you know what's holding you back from achieving your goals? From virtual mindset shift workshops to masterminds and corporate training programs virtually as well, and in person when we can get there, right? For business professionals looking to up-level their performance and enhance their communication skills. And I want to tell you that enhancing your communication skills should be at the top of your list. Now more than ever, having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, a business coach and mentor to help walk you through these uncharted waters, to help you think creatively and strategically. It's not a luxury to have a coach or a mentor. It's a necessity for your business. I would love the opportunity to talk with you about the challenges that you're facing with you and your team in your business, and to assess your current situation and beyond. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute consultation and discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. You can like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or you can contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. Now is the perfect time to invest in your own personal growth and professional development, to be more, to do more, to have more, so that you can give more. And I want to tell you that it's not a question of waiting to go beyond. Now is the time to go beyond. Stop waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to stop. If this was any indication of what we've experienced over the last few months, don't put things on hold. You know, it's very important to assess and evaluate everything. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you can tell I'm very passionate about helping people with their personal growth and development. So things are changing every day, aren't they? I mean, we don't know what the next day will bring, and what's opening, and all these different feelings and emotions, and what we're doing with our businesses. And we're all trying to find new ways to stay encouraged, to stay positive, to stay motivated, and to stay connected. And that's why I'm so glad that you're with me here tonight, whether you're watching me live or you're watching the replay. But that means that you care about growing, okay? And I'm going to talk about growth in a few minutes. Caring about your growth. You need to care. You need to take the time. You need to invest in it. Now more than ever. You're going to hear me say that all the time because it's true. So as we start to go back into this, air quotes, new normal, this new reality, I want to ask you, it's a little homework assignment. I want to ask you to take a moment, get out a pen and paper. And I know it's old school, but I want you to get out a pen and paper. And if you have to, and I won't be there unless you're one of my clients, if you have to do it on your phone or you have to do it in your computer, but I prefer pen to paper because it's It's very deliberate, and there's a connection between the words that you're writing and the emotions you're feeling. Either way, it's an exercise that I'm going to encourage you to do. And I want you to write down a few things, okay? I want you to ask yourself, or I'm going to ask you the following questions. What have you learned during these last few months? What have you learned? Write it down. What have you experienced? Write it down. What have you discovered about yourself? And what have you discovered about your business? And what have you discovered about your life? Write it down. Because during these trying times, during this forced timeout that we've all had to experience, it's really important for us not to just rush and go ahead without really looking at what we've experienced and gone through and how we've grown. Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. I'm glad you loved the training last week. We're going to continue with that mastermind next week. As we start to go into this new normal, I want you to realize that the old normal didn't necessarily work, did it? Some of the things did. Some of the pieces did, but most of it didn't. And if we go back to the way that things were, we will have lost all of the lessons that we were supposed to grasp and learn. So that would be a shame, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I want you to do that exercise so that you can become so aware. Awareness is huge for me. My awareness is heightened because of all the work that I've done with my mentors. And also, believe it or not, the more I teach and coach my clients, I'm gaining even more awareness through their experiences and their transformations. So in our rush to return to this normal, back to reality, let's use this time right now to consider which parts of our previous life, business, all of the pieces, that reality of that normal are actually worth rushing back to, okay? Which parts should you make adjustments to? And which ones can you change? And which ones do you want to embrace? Write it down, okay? It's really important. The world has changed. Business has changed. Our economy has changed. So much has changed. Have you changed? I hope so. And I hope for the better. Okay? Now, as you prioritize and you look at things, I want you to, this will be another show, but I want you to think about your passions and your priorities and your interests. Everybody was posting all these new hobbies that they found with artistic expression. Don't forget about what made you feel good, okay? Don't be in such a rush to get back to our routines that you forget what felt good, what lifted you up in these really tough times that we've been through. And some of us are still in those, and it's going to take a while. So you need to, and I encourage you to embrace and find those that lift you up, and the people, hopefully me, that lift you up. Surround yourself with those energies. I want to say that old ways won't open new doors. They only open old doors. Do you want to open those old doors? You have to think about that. You have to be very on purpose about that. Think about the doors you're opening, okay? The old thoughts and the old strategies, okay? And the old mindsets that hopefully you're changing. And if you're in any of my trainings and my masterminds, you're changing them. It's not an overnight fix, but it's a fix. It's a shift, not a fix. It's a shift. It's an adjustment, okay? But you have to assess where you're at in order to know that you have to do that, okay? Also, I want you to know that we choose our thoughts, okay? We choose our thoughts. We choose our attitude. So similar to how, I decided to wear this and you pick on your clothes to pick out to wear. You choose your thoughts like you choose your clothes before a Zoom or a FaceTime or any of your virtual meetings. So be as deliberate and intentional about the thoughts that you're having. And I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. I've had some challenges too. I will tell you, it's been crazy. But I've had so many things that I'm so grateful for, and my business is thriving, and I'm able to help so many people, and my family, thank goodness, as well. And when you focus on that, your attitude can shift, but you have to shift it. Don't count on someone else to shift your energy. Okay? You want to surround yourself with people who have it, but it's a decision. Okay? And then growth. I want you to know that growth is not automatic. It's not like if you're on cruise control. Growth is intentional, okay? You don't just fall into growth. You don't just get there. It requires such careful, deliberate planning. It takes strategic execution, and it takes focused effort, not just once a week, not just twice a week, but consistently every single day. Okay? So it's on purpose. I want you to think about your growth plan. Do you have a growth plan? If you don't, and you don't know what that is, you need to contact me for my discovery session. It's really important. You just can't roll with everything like the wind and like a leaf that's being blown around. You need to have a plan. You make plans for your vacations and you make plans for all these other things. You need to make a plan, okay? So I also want to tell you that it's not only about being strong and persistent and, getting through what we've been through, the challenges and the trying times and the uncertainty and all these things that we've experienced, some more than others. It's about looking at things through a different lens. Okay? That's where I come in. So many of my coaching clients can't see what I see. Exactly. You can't just coast through, because now we really need to know what we're doing today. Thank you so much. And where we're headed tomorrow. The present is a gift. Don't just assume things. You need to be intentional with that. So I want you to, so I was saying, so many of my coaching clients, they can't see what I see. Why is that? Well, it's for several reasons. The number one reason is that my awareness is heightened, okay? I am a creative and strategic thinker and coach. And so I have more, my thinking, I hear words that people are saying and I will jump through, over a table to have them stop it so I can kind of delete. And I also have an outside of the box thinking mentality of the way things are, because when you know what didn't work before, you can't go back to that. Okay? So it's a new game and there's new rules, and you need to play this new game. You need to figure out all the pieces and the components. And my vantage point is different. My perspective is different. And your business has to change, and you have to change to make these adjustments. So I cannot believe, I have one quick story and then I'll go to a quick commercial break. I was on a virtual meeting, and one of the participants was talking about an opportunity she had to present her business to a group of people on the networking group. And she said that her website was old and outdated, and she was waiting until it was fixed to be able to jump into this opportunity. So the light bulb went off in my head. And like it usually does, it's like a stop sign. I couldn't, it was virtual. I wanted to jump through and tell her that not to do anything, but I couldn't jump through. But I had to interject, and I had to say, please don't wait until everything is perfect. And I want to tell all of you, do not wait until everything is perfect to get your message out there, to get on my show and be a guest or a sponsor, to get into a Zoom meeting or go to a networking event. Do not wait. Don't wait till things are perfect. And when I told her that, I said, they need to hear you. They need to hear your story. They need to know what you do. And if you wait, you're going to miss out on the opportunity of sharing what you do and possibly getting clients and helping them. Okay. So that's where I come in as my mindset coach and business strategist. And guess what happened? She said yes. After we talked, she had a virtual aha moment. She stepped up. She decided that she was going to do this in spite of it not being there. I told her to walk through it and tell them how things are different from the website. Talk about that. Don't have that be something that you don't address. And I want to tell you that those aha moments are what thrills me and fulfills me in my business. The energy changed. Her posture changed, even in a virtual meeting right before my eyes. And she made some necessary adjustments that made her move forward, even if it was just a little step. So I want to ask you, what necessary adjustments are you making? What are you waiting for? Stop waiting. Contact me for a consultation or discovery session to help you move forward and move from perfection to progression. I'm going to go for a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors. I am Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show, and I will be back with some more insights and tools to help you go beyond in your business and life. Thank you so much.
Zen Mindspace is a curated experience where healing therapies and science meet. Created by licensed psychologist Dr. Marla Reese, it's an integrative setting where clients receive beneficial holistic treatments and classes such as yoga, meditation, and sound healing all in one place. We customize treatments to address the challenges of modern living and to enhance emotional well-being and quality of life. Experience our Core 4 holistic services: integrative chiropractic, therapeutic massage, Reiki energy healing, and acupuncture. Let us create a plan that works for your health goals and improved wellness. Zen Mindspace, the mindfulness studio for your modern life. High End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top-quality beauty solutions. High End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologist approved. Contact High End Beauty for your individual consultation or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source. Hold on, girl, now. You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I would love to thank my amazing sponsors for Zen Mindspace, which is a beautiful integrative setting which focuses on mindfulness and holistic healing practices. Contact them at zenmindspace.com to find out about their virtual trainings, and they have so much to offer to help you get healthier, which we all need to do more than ever. And I also want to thank High End Beauty, which is your one-stop beauty stores for skincare, cosmetics, spa, and hair care. And Trisha has the most incredible products, and she was on doing a tutorial. If you haven't seen it, you need to catch it. And just cutting edge products that will help you look and feel your best in front of the camera and in front of your clients, and just for yourself, because we all need to feel and look our best, right? Okay, so I'm going to continue on because there's so much. I always have so much I want to share with you. So I have four hey there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to try and get one more story in here if I can. So I have four things that I need you to do, four tips that I'd like you to incorporate right now. The first one is to be open. Okay, and you need to be open to ideas. New ideas, not the old way of thinking. I want you to be open to new ways of thinking. I want you to be open to new connections. I want you to be open to new opportunities for businesses and how to communicate more effectively. And I want you to be open to new technology. You know, I'm not tech savvy, but I've had to become even more so by having all of my training virtual, all of my clients who were out of the country and in other states and even in other cities. I've had to adjust. Be open. The second one that I need you, so when you're closed, you're shutting down opportunities and people from coming towards you, from approaching you. The energy is going to be shut down. You don't want that, okay? Be open and welcoming, and energy attracts energy, okay? The second one, I want you to be curious, okay? I want you to be curious like a child that's inquisitive and wants to know everything and wants to explore and discover, okay? Because when you're interested and curious, it allows you to take the next step. It kind of overshadows fear. When you're curious, you want to know more. What is that all about? Who is that? What can I do? What can I learn? How can I grow? Do you understand? It all feeds on that energy, but kids don't overthink things. As adults, we overthink things. That's a whole nother show. So be curious. I also want you to be creative. I want you to be creative in your business. I want you to be creative in your life. I want you to look at things from a different perspective. That's where having a creative thinking partner like me for strategies and outside the box comes in. Okay? Be creative, not just so stuck in your ways and in your mindset and in your approaches. It will not help you. You need to be creative now more than ever in this new changing time. I want you to be ready. Okay? Ready, set, go beyond. I want you to be ready for whatever's coming. I want you to be prepared. I want you to expect good things to happen. Okay? Because when you shift your mindset and your effort, things will come at you. You're not waiting. They're more positive. Okay? It's really, really important for you to be ready. Ready for all these new experiences that you're going to have. Do not wait. If you're waiting, you're not ready. You're pausing it. You're putting the brakes on it. Don't put the brakes on it. We need to maximize our time. Okay, quick story talking about being, curious. So I love the stories. They're training sessions for me to give to you. So I was I was signed up for a virtual Zoom meeting with a group that I'm in every 2 weeks. There's about 18 to 20 people. And 5 minutes before the meeting, I got an email that said that the meeting was canceled. Okay. And I thought that was a little odd because it was such short, not a lot of notice. And of course, things happen last minute, but I question things. I was kind of curious. Well, if I got it last minute, this was my thinking, how many other people got it last minute, or how many people didn't even get the email? So maybe they're still going to be on. So I thought, okay, out of 18, even if 2 or 3 show up, I'll have an opportunity. I want to talk to you about connecting, to getting out there, to being virtual, to not just shutting down. So guess what happened? I logged in, okay, after being told it was canceled. There were 9 of 18 people on there. So either they ignored the message or they didn't get the message. It doesn't matter. The fact is that if I just listened to the email and didn't question it, okay, I didn't give it, I'd like you to second guess things when it's not in your favor, okay? I want you to look at things a little differently. So what happened was I had a really great meeting and I actually got a speaking engagement out of it. So I want you to know that just because something looks a certain way, I want you to second guess it for a positive way, not a negative way. Okay, that's what I want you to do. So let me do a recap. I cannot believe we're getting close to my 2-minute mark. I want you to be open. I want you to be curious like a child. I want you to be creative in your thinking and your approach. I want you to be ready for all the good things that are coming your way, because they are. But you need to decide that. You need to be intentional about that. You need to make it happen. Don't just wait and expect it to happen. You need to put all the effort in, okay? Because it just doesn't happen automatically, just like growth. It takes work, it takes effort, it takes commitment, it takes focus and dedication, and it takes belief. I'm a quote girl, so here you go. Almost every successful person begins with 2 beliefs. One is that the future can be better than the present, and it will, and it can. And the second is that I have the power to make it so. And I do, and you do. And knowing that should be very inspiring. It should light you up, okay? I want you to show up. I want you to get out there. I want you to not play small and think small. I want you to contact me for a consultation and complimentary discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com, or on my Facebook page, Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster, because we need to make the best of every day and the most of ourselves, okay? Be positive, be strong, be safe, and be well. Thank you so much. We'll see you here next Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. on Ready, Set, Go Beyond. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758, or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily